I want to do a follow-up video on changing your mindset. So what you see here is a cup that is half full, half empty, depending on your perception. The optimistic person will see this as half full, while a pessimistic person will see this cup as being half empty. A pessimistic person is somebody who usually speaks, nothing good ever happens to me. If it's not one thing, it's something else. It's always something else. They expect very little good to come to them. Life happens to both optimistic person and the pessimistic person, but when life happens to the pessimistic person, they're already at the max of what they can expect to receive. So when something bad happens, this is what happens to their spirit or their expectation. It diminishes, it decreases. So the most that they can ever hope for is about halfway through life or through the cup. They can have their expectations met. So when something good comes along in their life, it pours back into them. It pours back into them, but it's only about halfway because that is the extent of their expectation. Now, that's not a permanent expectation. It could always change, but what has to change is their mindset. An optimistic person is the opposite. Now, they will have things happen in their life as well, good and bad things. And when good things happen to them, it continues to pour into them, and it can go all the way to the top if it desires. That's the outlook of an optimistic person. But when bad things happen to an optimistic person, it takes them down. It diminishes their spirit. They become somewhat despair, but they don't go completely down as would a pessimistic person was. So the person that's optimistic is always looking at the cup or looking at life at least in a pleasingly expectation expectated. I'm sorry. The optimistic person is always looking at life, expecting blessings to come their way, expecting good things to happen to them. And when the bad things do happen, they may get shooken just a little bit. They may become despair, but it did not allow that to stop them from living an abundant life. The pessimistic person is going to view life that is always something bad is going to happen to them. They have very little hope. So the point of this is how you look at life is up to you. You can always change your view. You can look at the life as being half full or as half empty. Once you change your perception, once you change your attitude, everything else in your life will change. I hope this message encourages you.